welcome, I am Zombie Kitty and welcome back to another reaction video. So, we are doing part 2 of the Interviewed series. If you remember last time we reacted to quite a few videos by J Gems, and I've realised that there's actually going to be 3 parts because the Cassidy interview that I talked about in the last video, that's nearly half an hour long, plus J Gems has just released a new video which is another Ennard interview. So there is going to be a part 3 at some point in September, at the beginning of September. So this is part 2. So what I'm going to be doing in this one is the Remnant trials, which I didn't know if this was part of this, but it is on the playlist. It's a VHS FNAF video. We're going to be doing character profiles and the male hair virus. So, in terms of the story, the last thing that happened was the Phantoms and Golden Freddy have taken Springtrap away from the facility. Ennard and Withered Bonnie are working with the General, and I think he was the lieutenant of the facility, to get Springtrap back. They have different ideas of what they want to do with him. Golden Freddy and the Phantoms want him to stay alive to suffer, and the others want to kill him to just end it, to end their own suffering. So that's kind of where we're at the moment. I'm very curious about the male hair virus one, but we're going to actually start off with character profiles, just because I think this might be a good one to start off with. I don't really know what this will actually entail, but it's only like a minute and a half long. Okay. Oh, hang on. Is this just text that I've got to read? It might just be pictures and text, you know how with the MDP TV series. So Nightmare Chica is number 1. Class Tank, yeah, fair enough. Appearance: a large yellow duck-like animatronic equipped with 3 rows of teeth and drill bits for fingernails. Her right eye appears to be inactive, coinciding with the heavy amounts of damage covering the body of the subject. Profile: Nightmare Chica, possessed by Meh Spirit, is treated as a parent figure along with Nightmare Bonnie, as observed to instruct the group's tactical advancements, then tracking Afton. Okay, yeah, that makes sense because we saw that in the last video. Okay, so it is literally just this kind of thing. Cool. Nightmare Bonnie, number 2, Tank. Appearance: Nightmare Bonnie shares a similar chassis to Nightmare Chica, indicating a similar build date. Unlike Nightmare Chica, this blue bunny animatronic has 2 segmented ears which tower just below 8 feet. Jeez, you're a very tall rabbit if that's just your ears. Profile: Nightmare Bonnie, possessed by Blair Spirit, should be considered hostile, co-leading attacks with Nightmare Chica. Threats directed at other members of the group cause particular agitation. Yeah, because we talked about that last time with Nightmare Bonnie, where he sounds friendly, but then suddenly he's killing someone. So, and even then he's still nice and appears friendly. So, don't believe it. Oh my god, that's so cute. Twins! Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica. Class: light. Appearance: the twins are built on the base model 02 endoskeleton, making them the lightest of the bunch. Toy Bonnie resembles a light blue bunny, differentiating from Toy Chica, which resembles a yellow chicken. Both are fitted with state-of-the-art criminal identification technology, which we know from FNAF 2. Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica are possessed by blah blah spirits, so clearly they don't know yet. They have no idea. Demonstrate childlike personalities, suggesting that their previous lives were ended at a younger age. I don't think that's the case in FNAF 2 though, in actual case though, which is interesting. So they've changed it a bit, which is kind of cool. Lefty, number 7. Class Hex. Yeah, that makes sense because she suddenly appeared in front of the interviewer, which is really cool. That was awesome as well. Lefty is a mid-sized grey bear with red accents. The subject lacks one of the 2 yellow eyes, an injury possibly sustained during containment. Oh yeah. Unlike the others, this animatronic shell houses an organic marionette within, which is the puppet. Extraction of this entity has proven unsuccessful. Yeah, because that's where she hides. Like, you're not going to get that out. Lefty, occupied by the marionette, possesses the ability to manipulate Remnant. All other subjects have shown to be incapable of such a power, excluding Cassidy. So we're going to do Cassidy's interview in another video, so that's not going to be for yet. Ennard, 8, 9 and 10, yeah, because he has multiple stuff in his shell. I've just noticed that his little name tag says Funtime Foxy, Ballora and Funtime Freddy, but Ennard is crossed out. I like that. Freeform. Ennard is an amalgamation of parts salvaged from pre-existing Funtime animatronics. Its exposed wires are scarcely housed by a white clown mask, dressed with a party hat and a red nose. Profile. Their personality is composed of Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy and Ballora, of which only one can become active at a single instance. Each personality is extremely territorial of the spotlight and will act violently to obtain it. Withered Bonnie is number 4. Medium. Withered Bonnie is a purple rabbit. His shell suffers from severe weathering, revealing 2 red eyes and an endo skull where his mascot face once was. The skin from his right hand is torn away, as well as his entire left arm. Profile. Withered Bonnie, possessed by Blur Spirit, is one of the few operational animatronics from the original Fazbear Band. He appears predominantly docile and has shown to be cooperative during interrogations. Yeah, because he's helping, him and Ennard are helping the lieutenant and the general. Oh, that looks really cool. That looks so cool. I love the way that he like fades out as well. That's a cool way of doing that. Phantom Foxy is number 6. A 6-foot red fox animatronic with a patch covering his right eye. Scorch marks plague Phantom Foxy's fur coat. Scars sustained from the Gems Hangar 7 fires. Okay, yeah. Which happened in the last video. The subject's skin appears translucent, flickering under intense light. Phantom Foxy, possessed by Blur's spirit, belonged to the original Fazbear Band. He has the ability to teleport and phase through surfaces at will, which is also, we sort of saw that in the last video as well with Golden Freddy. We didn't see it too much, but we saw a glimpse of it. A power obtained post-incineration. The cause of this condition is, at this point, unknown. This ability is shared by others exposed to the before-mentioned fires. Okay, fair enough, yeah. Hey! Okay, I have to keep pausing it because it doesn't stay on long enough for me to read through it, so I do apologise. But Springtrap! Class Mortician. Okay, interesting. The Spring Bonnie shell houses the corpse of FAF founder William Afton. His discoloured skin is visible underneath the withering of the green suit. Springlock and grates also piercing through. The integration of locks make it impossible for Afton to exit the vessel, thus earning his nickname. Profile. Springtrap, aka William Afton, is responsible for the occurrences of all the other subjects. He is prone to violence and will not hesitate to kill. He has nothing to lose after all. I mean, fair, especially at this point. Cassidy, number 11, again a class Hex, a yellow version of the classic Freddy Fazbear mascot. Strangely, there are no records of such a character being built. 2 black eye sockets harbor Cassidy's glowing white eyes, which retract during inactivity. Cassidy holds Springtrap accountable for her existence and has expressed a strong desire to make him suffer for it, which is what I mentioned in the intro at the beginning. Anyone who opposes her will meet a similar fate. Like Lefty, Cassidy has demonstrated to be capable of manipulating Remnant, making her one of the most dangerous subjects. Remnant Husk. Ooh, it has no soul, it does not feel, and it is coming. Okay, interesting. And that's how that one ends. Okay, so yeah, so they were just I didn't really know what they were going to be like with the character profiles, but they were just pictures with the text. So I didn't think it was going to be too much, but I thought that would be a good one to kind of start off with and like just remind ourselves from the last video of what's going on, of what the story is, where we're at, who the characters are and how their personalities are within this series. So yeah, I'm very curious to know who that last one was. So it has no soul, it doesn't feel... Because I was going to say the Mimic, but that had bunny ears. I don't think it's Glitchtrap though. Because this in the playlist, this character profiles is actually after the male hair virus video. So it can't be Glitchtrap. But I don't think it's the Mimic either. Maybe Shadow Bonnie. I don't know, that was Silver. I was going to say Shadow Bonnie. But that was Silver. Yeah, I don't know. I actually am not sure. Okay, I'm very curious to see who that is. That was interesting at the end. The following video contains flashing lights and loud sounds. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay. See, I don't know if this is part of the interview or not. I don't know. Oh, hello.
All right. Let's make this quick and quiet.
Okay.
Because what I'm about to do isn't exactly within our company guidelines.
Okay.
Remnant is something we all have. It enables us to live. It's the energy that keeps us going.
Oh, there's a person there talking.
Our soul, if you will.
Okay.
But only recently have I discovered through unfortunate events
Okay.
that this energy can be harnessed and used to give life to pretty much anything.
Okay.
Now, extracting this remnant from a life force does
I
result
like the
in
little
its
purple
end.
guy thing.
A soul for a soul. So that doesn't make this experiment legal as such.
No, not
But
really.
if I were to make a breakthrough with this technology, it could be revolutionary. Anybody could be brought back to life, stronger than ever.
Yeah, there's
This
a
could
reflection
change
of
the
a guy
world.
talking there.
Then we'll
Of
see
William
who has
talking,
the
sorry.
last laugh. Just you wait. So the way this is going to work is I'll go through the various animatronics that we have here and gift each of them with a soul. I'll then interview them to see what they remember from their previous lives or if they remember anything at all. If all
is
goes
this
well,
the
we can
lieutenant
move
guy?
on to motor skills, no pun intended.
Or is
let's
this
begin.
William? I feel like this was William, but maybe not.
Remnant test 1 of 5 with Funtime Foxy.
Okay.
Hello there. I am Afton.
Okay, it is William
Does that
then.
name sound familiar?
Oh.
Do you know what your last name is?
I am Foxy, or at least that's all that I remember.
So you're aware.
Aware that I was somebody else before this? Yes.
Do you remember what happened?
I think I was at a party. There was music and singing.
Okay.
Something bad happened to me.
Well, that's unfortunate. But you're here now. You can leave all of that behind. I have put you back together.
The bottom right says 30% remnant capacity.
I don't think you understand how strange this feeling is. A person one moment, and a hunk of metal the next.
Yeah,
It's
so you
a
are
fresh
completely aware.
start, a new life. I'd kill to have that opportunity.
Yes, well, I suppose you and I have very different
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not much of a new life.
I'm not a murderer.
A murderer?
Ooh.
I didn't kill you if that's what you're implying. Your body was donated for science.
That's funny.
Yeah, they know.
Require consent.
Yep.
and for the door to be
Yeah, you started saying too much. Yeah, you started saying too much.
Alright, test 2
Hi,
out of
Ballora.
5. Ballora. This time with a larger quantity of remnant.
Okay,
Here it goes.
80% now. Jeez, we've gone up a bit. Yeah, Funtime, Foxy, and you. I feel like they're all gonna
Who
know.
goes there?
Don't
Hello.
be afraid. I'm just here to ask you a couple of questions.
And who are you?
I like the
I'm
voice
the
for
man who
Ballora.
gave you a gift. The gift of fresh stars.
And why should I trust you? Because the last time I trusted somebody, it
Yeah.
didn't end so well.
Yeah, they're all
Do you
gonna
remember
remember.
what happened?
I remember.
Can you list details?
I can. But I don't think I'll share them.
Yeah, why?
Listen,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the
Why
one
would
who
she?
gave you this chance to start over. So please cooperate and tell me exactly what you recall.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there we go.
Shit.
Yeah. See, they all remember. They all know.
Apparently, the more remnant I inject them with corresponds to how much of their past lives they can recollect.
Okay.
Now that could be potentially hazardous for myself, so
So just put in
I'm gonna
10%.
do this next one with a much smaller
Yeah.
amount. Test number 3. This
Oh,
time
15,
with Funtime
okay.
Freddy.
Because you did start off with a bit too much and then you kind of jumped to like a huge amount. I don't think it worked.
A minute amount of remnant causes the subject to fall into a state of unconsciousness.
Okay.
In other words, it's ineffective.
Yeah,
I could also
I had a feeling
try
that's what
rerouting
probably
a
what
secondary
happened.
power source to the animatronic's core. Maybe that can help stabilize its life force.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh god,
Now,
here we go.
on to Circus Baby.
Here we go.
The one who took my daughter from me.
Yeah.
Here it goes.
Ooh, 100%. Wait, you made a bit of a
Hello
jump
there.
again.
Do you
Why?
remember me?
You are who I'm after, like
Oh.
I suppose that is
Oh.
correct, yeah.
do you know who I am?
Yeah. You are, you
Yeah.
are Circus Baby.
I am.
But, do you, do,
Oh,
do
you didn't
happen
expect
to
any
know
of this,
who
did you?
really are?
I don't understand.
Think. Remember back. Who were you before all of this?
I don't understand.
Please, try to think back.
I don't
Your
understand.
name, it was Elizabeth. Elizabeth Afton.
I don't understand.
Elizabeth Afton,
I don't
daughter
understand.
of William
I don't
Afton.
understand. I don't
Why
understand.
won't you remember? Remember, damn it!
Why is he trying to get them to remember when he was a bit fearful of that a minute ago? I don't really get that. I don't know what your plan is here, William.
Circus Baby test.
Hi. Yeah, welcome
Unsuccessful.
back.
She did not, or was unable to, remember. This now concludes the remnant trials.
Wait, but there were 5 of them.
No. We can't stop now. It was working.
I was gonna say, there's 5 of them.
I just
though.
need more time, more trials. I need
You need more souls.
more subjects.
Yeah. You need more souls to test it with. God, the voice is so creepy. Yep, so here we go. Well... The Remnant trials. So who was the 5th one supposed to be? Okay, I think there is something at the end. Is there? Hey, I was wondering about the 5th subject.
You always act as if you know everything, don't you, Afton?
Is it Enid?
Act as if we should praise you for everything you've done to us.
That's not right.
Yeah. Oh, if the 5th subject is Afton. Unless the 5th subject was Afton. Okay, so yeah, that was really interesting. So it was part of the interviewed series. I wasn't really sure if it was or not because it seemed like completely different title. The fact that it was a VHS like video style kind of thing was different from what we've usually got with the rest of the series. So I wasn't entirely sure. But this was really cool. I think the William's voice actor is really creepy. Like the growly like voice is really creepy. But really, really well done. I think, yeah, so I think the 5th subject is either Ennard or it's William himself. And Ennard has kind of flipped trials onto William. I think that's what that means because I was a bit confused of like, okay, well you've only tested out 4 animatronics, but there was 4 out of 5 on the top left, I think it was. So that's interesting. I don't really know what he was trying to do because I thought with the first 2, so with Ballora and Funtime Foxy, sorry. I thought he was trying to like bring them back to life and bring the animatronics to life through the souls, but at the same time I thought he was making sure they don't remember who killed them. But then Circus Baby happened. The only thing I can think of is that Circus Baby was Elizabeth, who is his daughter, and that was not intentional. He didn't mean for that to happen. So that's the only reason why I can think that maybe he was upset that she didn't remember him. Whereas with the other ones, he was trying to make sure they didn't remember him. Because they are not, well, unless you want to listen to theories, they are not part of his family. That's the only thing I could think of, because otherwise I was a bit confused of like, wait, why are you now upset? What were you actually trying to do? But that's the only thing I can think of in that case. I liked the little purple guy sprite on the computer. That was really cute. But I also liked that you could see William's reflection through the computer as well. Like, that was a really cool detail. It was very, very subtle, but it was there, which I liked. And it came across really well too. So the last one we're actually going to watch today in this video is the Melhair virus, which is one that I've been really excited for. This is to do with Glitchtrap, who is my favourite FNAF character. So, let's go. So this actually takes place after the one we've just watched. Oh, kitty! Hello, Scout from TF2. Oh. I was about to say that's a VR headset. Oh god, hang on. Okay, let me read all this. Engage Melhair interview. Description. The Melhair is a self-aware resident virus. I wanted to make sure I was recording. Derived from the remnant of William Afton. Okay, that's what this series is going with. Cool. His appearance resembles a bunny-like animal costume, close to the one featured throughout the Fazbear Pizzeria franchise. Unlike the original, this bunny's skin is composed of an illuminated green surface that gradually burns out any LED screens it's displayed on. The entity is not a physical being and can only communicate through linked monitors and audio devices. Precautions. The entity is able to travel via electrical currents and hijack any component that said electricity circulates through. Okay, I see what you mean. So it's able to travel through like any electrical kind of devices and stuff. And for this reason, the dedicated computer has been fitted with a specially made firewall created by Fazbear Robotics to keep any and all instances of Melhair contained. Yeah, so basically it's able to travel through electronic devices and able to control that, and becomes a virus on the computer, essentially. Okay, here we go.
Hello? Is the Malhare with us? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you prefer to be called William
To Glitchtrap, the Purple Man. I've gone by many names, but I have never heard of Malhare.
Malhare?
That's
It's
so
what my coworker called you.
cool.
I'm flattered to hear I'm the topic of interest between you and your friend. I don't have any friends in here. I'm completely
Oh,
alone in the
that's
void.
so
Then
cool.
you should save this time we have together. And
Yeah.
for the record, she's not my friend.
Don't worry, I sense it. The electricity. You can trust me. I mean, just look at me.
Listen, I've got a job to do, so if you wouldn't mind, can we proceed with the questions?
I don't know. My schedule's kind of tight at the moment. And your friend
I
was
love
very
him.
nice to me before.
Well, I'm not my friend. I speak for myself. So, can we please try this again?
Do it,
Oh,
man.
that's so
He is your
cool.
friend. I knew it. I tell you, these eyes see all.
I love how
I
he's
know
just
you were a
completely
very clever man
focused
at
on
some
one
point in
thing.
your miserable afternoon life. So can we cut the crap and get on with the interview?
Why so uptight today? Very well, ask what you wish.
Thank you.
Oh, I love him.
Alright, first question.
It's very Bill
Do you know
Cipher,
what
actually.
happened to your physical body?
Oh, that thing is running under 6 feet of rubble. I'm not sad about it, though. It was only slowing me down.
Can I get
Oh,
an
that was cool.
approximate
It's really
where
loud in
and
my
when
ear at that
this
point.
happened?
I don't think you want that. What's left of it, anyway? It's been mutilated beyond recognition.
Okay. Second question. How did you manage to transfer your entire functioning consciousness into the virtual world?
A lot of pain and a lot of work.
Yeah,
You know
but
roughly how much processing power it takes to store a fraction of the human brain? A lot. I was limited as to what I could save, but I made do.
So, what exactly did you save?
Only the important things, like how to stalk and kill a man, manipulation, and psychological torture.
Don't get too excited now.
Hey, why all these precautions, Freeman? I'm just a friendly artificial intelligence trying to read the world around me.
So you discovered the firewall. Pretty good, isn't it?
Yes,
okay.
it is impressive. High integrity. With a security key that changes every few seconds. Impossible to breach. Well, almost impossible.
I was gonna say,
You really should check your supplies next time.
wasn't it Fazbear?
The code for this firewall was developed at Fazbear Robotics.
Yeah,
Written by a man
I was gonna say,
named
like,
but
I don't know
designed
how
by
you
a
didn't
man
think of
named
that one.
William Afton.
Oh. Oh, great. Fantastic. Jay as malware, G as interviewer. Oh, I love how it's just ending like this. There's like no sound or anything. It's so different compared to the others. That was so cool. Oh, hello. Malhare return. Yes. I just knocked my hand in my excitement. Okay, that was really cool. And I don't know, maybe I'm biased because, again, Glitchtrap is my favourite FNAF character. I think it's so cool. It's such a cool design, and like the whole thing with like the glitchy effects and the glitchy voice effects and stuff. Oh, it's so cool. And it looks amazing as well. And yeah, I love the fact that the end credits were just silent. Like, aside from like a few little noises, there wasn't really much to it. But yay, that was so cool. And that would be cool for him to return as well. So you've got that going on at the same time then. So, again, I haven't watched the Cassidy interview, I'm aware of that. But from what I can gather at the moment, we're still going to get Springtrap back, who is now at the FNAF 4 house. Malhare, or Glitchtrap, is now, I assume, going to be taking over the facility. So there's going to be a lot going on now. Yeah, Glitchtrap actually, I said this when we reacted to Random Encounters Web of Lies song, that the only other time I'd ever heard anyone give Glitchtrap a voice was from Dorko's channel. So it's really cool to see someone else actually give him a different voice and give him a different performance. And I love that he's completely all over the place. He's completely all over the place, completely loopy, and that really works for Glitchtrap as well. Plus, I think I was about to say this, or I was thinking it when I was watching the video, that like he sounds a bit like Bill Cipher. And yes, I've gone down that rabbit hole as well again. Look, the Book of Bill is amazing. But he definitely reminded me of like Bill Cipher, of like, not just in the voice and like that twangy voice that speaks really quickly and blah 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 blah, but also in the personality of, I'll do what I want, I can do whatever I want, you can't stop me kind of attitude. A Glitchtrap definitely has that as well, and I guess even in Help Wanted 1 and 2 and like Security Breach and stuff, he also has that too. So it works really well, but yeah, it really reminded me of Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. Like really, really did. And yeah, I don't really understand when they were like, oh, Fazbear Robotics created like the Fireball. I was starting to be a little bit like, okay, that depends on... depending on whether this is going to work would depend on whether they're going with the Mimic, which, to be fair, at the time, I don't think that was a thing. I think it was a thing. So either with the Mimic, or were they going to go with the old, oh, William put his consciousness into digital form. If they're going to go with the latter, then I feel like the Fireball's not going to work. So when he said, oh, almost impossible, I was just like, well, yeah. How do you not see this coming? I don't really know how they didn't predict that one, to be honest. I'm not really sure how they didn't predict that at all and didn't see that one coming. But yeah, oh, that was so cool. So yeah, this is the end of part 2 of my reaction to the Interviewed series. So I apologise, this is going to be really short compared to part 3. Part 3 is going to probably be quite long. But I realised that actually if I reacted to the Cassie interview and then all these other ones that I was going to do as well, it would have been over an hour long. This would have been a very long video, including me talking about it as well. So I thought, well, let's just do the slightly shorter ones and actually let's not try and squeeze everything into 2 parts. Especially with the new video that's come out, let's actually just lengthen this series out a bit. Because I really like this series. I'm definitely interested in seeing where this is going to go. And I think that anyone who can, you know, put these kind of things into a series, or like VHS videos into a series and that kind of thing, I'm always interested in. So yeah, we're going to be doing probably a few parts on this. But this was Character Profiles, the Remnant Trials and the Male Hair Virus of the Interviewed series by J. Gems. So once again, I'll put the Interviewed playlist in the description below, so you guys can go off and watch this for yourselves. There is a new video out, which is the second Ennard interview. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye!